It's the Phoenix Suns facing the NBA champion Golden State Warriors. Welcome, everybody, to the day we've all been looking forward to. The start of a new NBA season on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, Kevin Harlan. And joining us tonight, a man who once said he will never write another traditional sports column. Please don't say that. So, Bill Simmons, don't say that.
Well, now you just have to tweet. You need 280 characters, and you can pretend you're a writer.
What do you think of social media?
I actually think for basketball, it's been a huge advantage. And it hasn't been a huge advantage for a lot of other things, but I think it's made basketball a lot more fun. I do worry, though, sometimes that people are just watching their Twitter feed over the games. I still think there's an advantage for people who actually are watching what's going on versus watching people's reactions to what's going on.
Interesting. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. Setting the floor for the Suns. Jackson is out there with Booker. Then it's DJ Warren. Then it's Trevor Ariza. And it's Ayton in at the center position. Bill, we've seen the NBA take steps to amend the draft lottery. Any further changes that you might recommend?
The biggest thing I would do is I just don't think you should be able to finish in the top 3 2 years in a row. I think there has to be some sort of schmuck insurance for the rest of the league. I'm fine rewarding the one bad season, but when you're just continuously bad, the year that Cleveland, when they won the lottery 3 out of 4 years, I just thought that was a travesty.
Just didn't feel right, did it?
No, it's just wrong. There's 30 teams in the league, and you have a team that really blows the LeBron James era and just surrounds him with the wrong people, and he leaves, and then really can't stay out of its way for the next couple of years, and they just keep getting the #1 pick. I don't agree with that. I think that's bad. I also thought it was bad that Philly was able to get #3 and #1 in back-to-back years, and it's bad that the Celtics were able to get the 3rd pick and then the 1st pick. So that would be the one thing I would do. I don't think it should. I don't think you should be able to successfully fail for multiple years.
Oh, that's a nifty move inside the arc. I mean, Curry's not just a three-point shooter. He can do anything facing up.
That's tipped. Booker outside. Jackson setting the pick here for Booker. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Now that makes them 80% from the floor early on. Let's see how long they can stay this high.
Warriors have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. He gets a chance now to catch up with the...
We've got to remain aggressive and continue to attack. Put the bigs in high pick-and-roll situations and shoot the jumper with confidence. They feel that's the key, Kevin.
David, thanks. Sounds like he's prepped his guys on how to handle this opposing defense.
And no surprise there, because they're facing a team that can win games with its defense. They are an aggressive bunch from the start.
Well, look, you can play with pace, you can play with speed, and still be patient. And that's what this team is going to have to do against this aggressive D. They can't force things. They've got to play smart and in control.
That one drops for him. Curry's got his 2nd bucket of the night. Bill, you've watched the NBA evolve. Talk about some of the biggest changes over the last decade you've seen.
The three-point line and the threes or foul shots philosophy, I think, is the biggest thing. Just the pace of the game has really improved, and to a really pleasing way for fans. Like just what Steve Nash was doing last decade and those Suns teams, that everybody's playing that way now. I think the social media and the players basically getting rid of the wall between them and the fans, using social media, using Instagram, and we just feel like we know these guys better. And their ability to control their own message now versus where they were 10 years ago.
Huge.
It all started with the decision in LeBron James and has carried through this whole decade. And these guys now, they can get whatever message out they want. They can criticize the president. They can criticize their own team. They can ask for a trade. If they get called out by some writer or somebody writes a hit piece, they can go back at the guy and sick all their fans on the writer.
Now here's Durant. Back to Curry. Thompson against Jackson. 6 to shoot. Thompson left side over Jackson, and they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
And how about the numbers on Draymond Green? Last season, he played outstanding. 7th in assists and a top 15 ranking in blocks per game, supplying that backline protection that is so key to a great defense.
And his floor awareness was impeccable last season. As you mentioned, top 10 in assists. Just does a great job of getting everyone involved. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. That's a jump ball. And here are the Warriors now. Outside Curry. Cousins with a screen for Curry. The shot off that time, so Phoenix will take it the other way. Here, matched up against the Golden State Warriors, is how they're going to tip off the new season. Jackson passes to Booker. Kicks it to Ayton. There's a screen. Just 5 to shoot. And there's Booker on the assist by Jackson. And that's 13 points for Devin Booker. Bill, your long-lost cousin Ben Simmons headlined a tremendous rookie class in 2017. And in fact, people might think it's the best rookie season ever in the history of the league.
A lot of good players. Simmons, Mitchell, Tatum. Do we count Simmons in that class, though? I guess.
Well, since he won the Rookie of the Year, let's put him in.
All right, we'll put him in there. I think if you come out of a year of rookies and you get one guy who has a chance to be a franchise guy, that's a good thing. We had 3. If you're doing 3 a year for 10 years, you have the most ridiculous league of all time. I think the talent ebbs and flows, and we've had stretches. Like, I think last decade, in the 2000s, especially like from about 03 to 07, 08, like we were just short all-stars. We were just short a few guys, and you saw teams like the Nets with Jason Kidd made the finals 2 years in a row, and you saw the Ben Wallace Pistons team actually win the title.
With no superstars.
Right. And you saw, in 06, the Pistons, remember they were on pace to win 70 games, they had 4 All-Stars. The league just wasn't that good, and now it's flipped, and it's so loaded. I think from a talent standpoint, as good as any year since 1993.
Wow, that's a big statement.
Yeah, which 25 years ago, we just loaded with guys who could be Hall of Famers someday, or 8-time All-Stars, things like that. So now you look at this 17 class, and Simmons, Mitchell, Tatum, just right there. That's awesome. I still believe in Lonzo, and I still believe in De'Aaron Fox. I think those guys can be All-Stars too.
Now here's Green. Devin Booker missing his last shot. That's tipped, but he stays with it. Screen by Cousins. It's stolen by Ariza. And it's slammed in by Ariza.
Oh, you got to respect the fearlessness of Ariza, slamming it through in style.
Warriors trail by 6. Outside Curry. Pass to Thompson. Green with a screen on Jackson. Here's Thompson. Misses off the right iron.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Green against Warren. Down low, stolen by Thompson. Green kicks to Cousins. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Green dishes to Durant. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. And that's now 6 points for Kevin Durant. Bill, Commissioner Adam Silver believes the 2K esports league will have the staying power of the NBA, the WNBA, the G League. Pretty powerful comment to make.
And I hope he's right, because I want to be the lead color guy. I want us to be the team. Why can't it be us, Kevin Harlan?
Are you kidding me?
Let's do that. Cut me the check.
Sign
As Rasheed
me
Wallace
up.
would say, CTC. Cut the check.
Bill Simmons is here.
I'm ready.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
Oracle Arena, let's keep it going for your Warriors girls.
Some changes for Golden State. Iguodala comes in for Draymond Green. And it's Livingston in for Thompson. And then for Phoenix, Bender is checked in for Ayton. Anderson comes in for Warren. And it's Bridges in for Josh Jackson. Now here's Ariza. Pass to Bridges. Back to Ariza. Just 5 on the clock. Anderson with the screen for Ariza. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Ariza's got his second bucket of the night.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That's his first foul. Jordan Bell's checked in for the Warriors. First team's first. Jordan Bell. To the middle. Here's Durant. 4 for 5 with that first miss in 5 attempts from the floor. Booker against Curry. Curry with the steal. Down low. And Durant gets it to go. The assist by Curry. And that's now 10 points for Kevin Durant.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Into the pass to Booker. In the corner, it's Bridges. Another 3 for Phoenix.
That's a good way to boost his three-point percentage. Take advantage of some soft defense.
Warriors trail by 7. You know, you look at the roster of the Golden State Warriors. In terms of talent level, Bill, where do you think they rank all time? Because they've put now 3 championships together in 4 seasons.
Yeah, it's a tough question because, you know, the Russell Celtics in the 60s, I think had the most talent, but you only also had like 8, 9, 10 teams in the league during those years. But they had teams where there was like 7 or 8 Hall of Famers. The Warriors weren't deep like that. But for what they've done in this era, I think to have, you know, 2 transcendent guys on the same team combined with 2 other guys who are in the top 20. So you have that. And then you have Curry, Thompson, and Durant, I think are probably 3 of maybe the best 8 shooters ever. Or 9 shooters, whatever. So you have that over
Big
there.
statement, yes.
And then to do this in a 30-team league is basically impossible. So if you're comparing them like the 80s Celtics and the 80s Lakers, those teams probably had similar talent, but it was also a smaller league. And if you had a 30-team league in 1985, Kevin McHale's not on the Celtics. He's probably on one of the expansion teams.
Starting 4 All-Stars, the Warriors have.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I'm not sure we see this again.
I agree. Here's Curry following the score by Trevor Ariza. And then Durant with the dunk.
And Durant gives you such a huge target on alley-oops. I mean, he can go up and grab anything as long as it's in the general direction of the rim.
And that Unleash Chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. Now here's Booker. He's got 15. Clock at 6. Tipped away. Here's Bridges. Warriors with the rebound.
You could tell he assumed he'd be able to beat the defensive coverage, even though it was all over.
While we have the time, let's take a look at last season's best transition team. The Warriors, number 1.
Do they love to run? I mean, nobody did it better. They would get out in the lanes and push the ball even after makes.
2 shots.
First one falls for him.
Oh, well, one interesting fact about Sean people might not know is that he was named Mr. Basketball in Illinois in his high school days. That's an honor he'll always cherish.
Urebko's checked in for Kevin Durant. And the Suns making a change here as well. Daniels is checked in. Livingston hits both of them. And Phoenix has possession. 6-point game. Bridges with it. He's got 6. For 3. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Iguodala kicks to Curry. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Curry's got 10 points in the game. Suns leading by 6. Here's Booker. 15 points in the game. Anderson, a screen on Bell. Bender, no good.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
The best laid plans, right? Well, I tell you right there, though, that's one they'll take every single time.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Bridges passes to Booker. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Bridges shot, good. 11 points in the game.
And that's how you set a screen. Takes the D right out of the equation.
Booker against Curry. Bell with the screen on Booker. Now Livingston shoots over Bridges, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Great concentration by Livingston.
Former Defensive Player of the Year.
You know, he just takes pride in being their anchor defensively, and if he's not seeing that effort, he's going to let you know about it.
Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
They've gotten that perimeter game going in that first, and for me, that was the difference.
Well, and not only in terms of building the lead, but now the defense has to extend itself. That leads to other opportunities.
They've got Iguodala. Livingston is out there with Steph Curry. Then there's Bell. And it's Jerebko in at the 4 slot. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter. Now, here's Livingston. Clock at 4. And it's Golden State with another. Bill, 1 shot to win a game. You can pick any player. Who's going to take that shot for you?
Kevin Durant. I think he has the most ways to get a good shot off. I always look at it as, is it a quality shot to get off? So he can post the smaller guy up. He can shoot a 3. He's got the pull-up hissy jumper, as he calls it. He can go to the lane and pump fake and do a little drop step. And I just think he has the most moves. Some people would say LeBron, but am I getting regular season LeBron or playoff LeBron?
Playoff LeBron.
Playoff LeBron would be my number 1 choice.
He'd be pretty good.
Yeah, he'd be pretty good.
Yeah.
Regular season LeBron, I'm not as enthused about.
And just like you draw it up, I mean, create some space with the screen and get the good, clean look.
Curry kicks to Bell. Some nice passing by Golden State. Now, here's Livingston. He's covered by Daniels. He was all alone on that one. Livingston's got 4 points in the quarter. Talking about last-second shot instincts, Bill, you mentioned LeBron, KD. What about Curry? Where does Curry rank in that conversation?
Curry's good.
Top 5?
You can guard Curry in those one-on-one situations with the right people. I'm not saying you're going to stop him, but, you know, you put a taller guy on him. And Curry, to me, Curry is the greatest not in the offense scorer I've ever seen in my life, where he can get 32 and hit 10 threes and wasn't really involved in the game. Just, you forget about it from one play, and all of a sudden he's in the corner and they're setting him up, or he's running off the screen. It's a lot, almost like what Reggie Miller and Ray Allen were able to do, where, yeah, you run them off screens and you tire the guys out and you kind of hope the defense forgets they're out there. But he's not a conventional get-out-of-my-way guys. I'm going to get to the rim.
Absolutely.
Score like someone like Donovan Mitchell is.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Devin Booker is a 20-point-per-game scorer since his 2nd season in the league, and he knows you have to have confidence to be a great shooter. He said, know the work you've put in, trust your game. Just because you miss shots, you can't doubt yourself. They're supposed to fall, and they will if you keep shooting. Kevin?
Next shot mentality for sure. Thanks, D.A.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Pass to Bridges. On the wing, Daniels. Anderson the screen. Nice teamwork to set up the pick play and make the space for the J.
I mean, it took him a long time to get into the flow of the game, but the points are starting to come for him now.
Bill, with last year's do-or-die season finale between Minnesota and Denver, final game of the regular season, momentum is gathering for a play-in tournament, maybe for the last 2 playoff spots. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I wrote about this in '07. I called it the entertaining as hell tournament, where basically the first 7 seeds were guaranteed, and the 16 teams that didn't make it out of the 2 conferences, they just went head-to-head, single elimination. And then you have the final 2 games in New York City, and you blow it out, and you have a fun thing with it. I think that Minnesota-Denver game was important, and maybe the solution is
to mean something every night.
Mean a little bit more.
Yeah.
Make the pace. I don't know. When you get after the All-Star break, you can really feel these guys slogging through it. You know, and especially the good teams, like a team like Golden State. All they did all year was whine and complain. Oh, well, we knew this would be a hard season. It can't be that hard. You have 4 of the best 20 players. Like, settle down. I think you'll be fine. You're winning every game by 30 points.
Yeah.
But I wish they would tighten the season.
The Warriors have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Roof shots.
The first free throw is good.
The league is in great shape. When you talk about guys like Klay Thompson, I mean, he's a class act. He's going to be around for a long time, and I look forward to every minute of watching him.
He hits both from the stripe.
He's so confident, so self-assured on every free throw he takes.
Booker the pass to Jackson. Warren with the ball. There's the screen. And here's Booker from the arc. Cousins pulls it in.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Thompson. Green, the screen. There's the feed to Cousins. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Cousins has got the lead up to 2 now for the Warriors. Always a spirited debate, Bill, around the NBA. Which team was the best ever? I know you have an opinion on a lot of this stuff.
Yeah, I used to feel really strongly about my opinion on this, but I think basketball has changed so much over this decade that I'm not even positive how you could compare what this Warriors team is versus what I always thought the '86 Celtics were the best team. But the '86 Celtics were built, I always compared it to a hockey team on a power play where you're just trying to get closer and closer to the net and crowd the net, and they were just built around getting layups and the best possible shots. The Warriors are built around math and shooting threes and spacing the floor. And if you took the '86 Celtics and indoctrinated them in that style for 5 years, they all would have been shooting threes, and they probably would have done it better than the Warriors, but I don't know. So I almost have like the before-after with theirs. I think the Warriors are the best team of the math era, but I still think the '86 Celtics were the best start-to-finish season anyone's had. The dark horse for me was the '01 Lakers, the second Lakers team. When Shaq and Kobe, they had won the year before, rocky first few months, and then they figured out whatever they needed to figure out, and Phil Jackson probably sprinkled some Zen fairy dust on them or whatever he did, and they just ripped through the league. And they came very close to going undefeated in the playoffs. So that would be my dark horse.
Screen by Cousins. Back to Curry. Fires the 3. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 5 assists tonight.
And what a huge performance for him. I mean, he drained 3 3-pointers in that first quarter, and he's got 2 more here in the second.
Daniels, and he comes off the screen and slams it through.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screen play. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Yeah, guys, and his teammates love it. That'll get him a few big pats on the back.
Picking back up, Bill, on our discussion of the greatest teams from different eras. What about those Chicago teams with Jordan in the 90s?
You know, the best one was probably the '92 team. But I really do think the league got a little diluted there in the 90s because of expansion, averaging 30 points a game each that year. And we're just unstoppable. All the role players were really good. They had Big Shot Rob on that team, and Fisher, and Brian Shaw, Rick Fox. Like, that was a really good team. But I still think the 86 Celtics, having 4 Hall of Famers in the front court, DJ, Danny Ainge, the home court advantage, Bird at his peak of his powers, like, I would still say them.
Here's Curry. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. Elbow shot. Shot's good by Durant. Durant's got 16.
The rhythm and the poise that Durant has when getting ready to catch and shoot is second to none in the league.
Booker dishes to Warren. Ayton kicks to Warren. Jackson setting the pick here for Warren. Knocked away over Thompson. The Warriors pull it in. Cousins has got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
That's a shot Thompson loves. He's so confident, so accurate with his jump shot.
And here's Ariza. He's got 6. No good from Booker. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist.
And in Thompson's career, he hits well over 40% of his threes. That's remarkable consistency from range.
Inside, and it's Warren with the jam.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Durant hits the front of the rim and out.
Something affected him on that shot, and it wasn't the defense.
Jackson in the corner. Suns moving the ball around. And the shot by Warren, no good. Warriors leading by 4. Thompson in the post. Jackson on him. Thompson misses. Phoenix has gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. On the wing, Booker, guarded by Curry. Count it. Ayton's got his second basket of the night.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Curry kicks to Green. It's Durant on the wing. Outside Curry. From deep. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Curry's got 26.
Well, it's nice to have an option like him every time down the court.
Booker the pass to Ariza. The pass to Ayton. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Now, here's Thompson. 9 points in the game so far. It's stolen by Ariza. Bill, what a pleasure to have you with us. Great as always to hear your thoughts, your commentary. I hope you join us again soon.
I'd love it. Anytime, Kevin. Tell me.
Thank you. And Greg, a lot of great sports writers out there, also great commentators. And then there's Bill Simmons. He's kind of carved out his own category.
You know, Bill once said he will never write a traditional sports column, and he stayed true to that. He writes from the viewpoint of the passionate sports fan and brings that to his commentary as well. 3 triples in the first quarter, but he's yet to knock one down here in the second.
These are the players who had the most success from deep last season. 4th, Klay Thompson.
The bucket must have looked 3 feet wide to him last year. I mean, very deserving in terms of that spot among the league leaders from 3.
Warriors leading by 3. Durant kicks to Curry. Green, the screen. Durant, and Durant is right there. Durant's got 4 points now in the quarter.
I love the attacking mentality of Durant. Look, when he's in the zone, he finds a variety of ways to score buckets on him.
Ariza passes to Booker. Sinks the triple. Booker's got 22 points.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Thompson against Jackson. And Thompson kicks to Durant. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. On the wing, Jackson. He's covered by Thompson. Curry against Booker. The game now all-time. 24 points for him.
No, they lean on him for a big portion of their scoring with a good reason.
Outside Curry. Over Booker. It's been all about Stephen Curry for different teams. How did you personally measure an organization's quality?
It starts at the top. It's the commitment to winning. It's the little things, caring for players, everyone else there on the staff as people first. And then also setting the tone, letting people know that we're a winning organization. You know, I've been to some organization, and the word winning has never come up from the top brass, if you could believe it or not. So you know who wants to win. You see the intensity on the owner's face. You see the intensity on everyone's face as well. And you can tell by that passion whose foxhole you're in.
Setting the floor for the Suns, Trevor Ariza out there with T.J. Warren. Then there's Ayton. Then there's Devin Booker, and it's Jackson in at the shooting guard position. Here's Ariza, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Kevin Durant. And Chris, Trevor Ariza, a player who does all the little things to help you win games.
Steady. I mean, he does the work. He doesn't complain. I mean, he's a soldier. One of those guys who will run through a wall if that's what it takes to win.
The first one falls.
And during Ariza's career, he has established himself as an effective role player and fantastic outside shooter and a tenacious defender.
Ariza hits them both. And Trevor Ariza, such a steady veteran.
I mean, just long, a versatile defender, can also knock down the triple. When you look at how far he's come since he entered the league, as really just a raw athlete, it's a credit to his work ethic, no doubt about it. He has mastered his role.
Shots good by Durant.
And you never hear about it, but Durant is very strong. That allows him to finish on shots like that.
And Booker gets to Ariza. On the wing, Jackson. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. That's now 8 points for DeAndre Ayton.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Curry dishes to Durant. Green with a screen on Ariza. It's Durant with the drive. Shot clock at 6. Over Ariza. Durant, no good. The Suns trailing. Booker outside. For the lead. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And if you look at the numbers for Devin Booker last season, I mean, he upped his assists and rebounding, his scoring and shooting percentages. He has continued to impress with his development.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. And Greg, if you know anything about Devin Booker, so dedicated to his craft. What's next for him, you think, in taking his game to the next level?
No doubt. I think it starts at the defensive end. I mean, he's one of the league's best at scoring the basketball, but defensively, I think that's going to be the challenge if he wants to become truly an elite player.
Durant with a wide open look. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Solid start to the half for them. 3 of 4 from the field.
And Booker kicks to Jackson. There's the pick. And it's Ariza in the corner. Kicks it out to Booker. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Booker's got 29.
And how about the consistency from range tonight? Really impressive.
That's because he's finding his spots. No hesitation. You can sense his confidence.
Here's Durant. And that one drops for him. He's got 25.
And that makes him 4 for 5. I mean, I think that's pretty good numbers. I mean, they've got to be pleased with how things are playing off so far.
And the wide open shot from Warren. Offline with his 3. Warriors have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. And Green gets it to go.
The tune that Draymond's singing, I mean, music to a coach's ear. Aggressive.
Suns trail by 3. Booker outside. He kicks to Warren. Back to Booker. Ariza against Durant. Durant with the steal. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Stolen by Warren. Curry against Booker. On the wing, Jackson. Back to Ariza. Jackson a screen on Durant. 5 to shoot. And Durant comes to help. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And so here is Golden State. Warriors leading by 3. Curry kicks to Thompson. Poked away. Stolen by Jackson. Pass to Booker. Over Curry. Phoenix no good that time either. Warriors have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Golden State moving the ball around. Thompson with the bucket.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Suns trail by 6. Timeout.
For an up-and-coming team like the Suns.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Bell comes in for DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Iguodala in for Green. And then for Phoenix, Anderson comes in for T.J. Warren. And it's Troy Daniels in for Josh Jackson. And there's the call on Durant. That's foul number 2 for him. Jerebko's checked in for Durant. Here's Booker. And he can't bank that one in. Warriors leading by 6. Iguodala outside. Thompson from long range. And another 3 for Golden State.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
They came out the locker room refreshed. I mean, they've been the stronger team since halftime, no doubt.
Kicks it to Bell. Dishes it to Jerebko. Clock at 6. Curry outside. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Daniel. To the middle. It's stolen by Curry. Passes it to Thompson. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Ayton.
Well, one thing you love about Klay Thompson is he's just cool and calm. I mean, he stays in his own lane. Steve Kerr says he's not low maintenance, but he's no maintenance. He plays hard at both ends. He just wants to win, and then he goes home and walks his bulldog Rocco. Well, but bulldogs, you can't really walk them that much. I wonder if he's picking them up. I mean, that's about it anyway.
Sean Livingston, he's checked in for the Warriors. He's perfect from the line this time. And you look at Klay, not a care in the world.
Well, he's smooth, but he has a carefree attitude.
I think he's got another level to take it to.
Yeah, think about this. He definitely has the skill set to put up even bigger numbers. It wouldn't be a surprise to see that in the coming days.
Here's Thompson, and count it from 19 feet away. Thompson's got 13 points in the second half.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Anderson the screen to stop the run. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut to just 11 on the basket from Booker.
Too bad this scoring hasn't been contagious. I mean, they'd be in much better shape if a few of their other guys could pick up some slack.
They set the pick. Thompson is double. In the corner, Iguodala with it. That 3 off the mark.
Boy, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Ariza against Iguodala. Ariza's got it back down to within single digits for the Suns. Livingston kicks to Jerebko, shoots a fader, and it's Golden State with another.
Oh, and a nice look by Livingston, keeping his eyes up, locates the man.
The pass to Bridges. Back to Booker. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Anderson the screen. Here's Ariza. That shot misses. So Golden State will take it the other way. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Iguodala against Ariza. Iguodala kicks to Thompson. Shoots over Bridges. The shot by Thompson, no good.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
And that just shows you can do everything right sometimes, but still get the wrong result.
And the foul on Jordan Bell. That is his first foul of the game. And the Warriors making a change here. Curry's checked in.
Stephen Curry.
To the paint. Here's Bender. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Bender's got 5 points now this quarter.
And Bender is certainly a work in progress down there, but when he gets good position, he uses his body well to get the shot he wants.
And Bell kicks to Thompson. Shot clock at 5. Fades back. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Thompson's got 15 points in just the second half. And it's Bender at the elbow. Anderson outside. Another three for Phoenix.
Now this is what I love, how Anderson is ready to shoot even before he gets the ball. His confidence is through the roof right now.
Back to Iguodala. Outside for Curry. Pass to Urepko. Bell with a screen on Bridges. Thompson is double. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. So it's the Warriors now. Pass to Bell. Fires the three. And there's Thompson. That's good on the assist by Bell. And now it's 27 points for Klay Thompson. Booker against Curry. To the inside. Ariza with the bucket. Ariza's got 10.
It's clear to me. Is it clear to you that Ariza feels at home in the post? I mean, just working his way inside and nailing these quality shots.
Now here's Curry. 26 points for him. Nailed from three-point land.
Yeah, you know, Coach Steve Kerr may seem to have a laid-back demeanor, but knowing him personally, I tell you what, he's fiery. He's intense and he wants to win. When tempers flare, don't be surprised to see him smashing clipboards and letting loose on the sideline.
And even 3-on-3 break.
Such a smart read by Curry. He has an uncanny ability to know whenever one of his guys is open.
And that Unleash Chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Cover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. Anderson with the screen for Ariza. Passes it to Bridges. 6 to shoot. That's tipped, and that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. And playing for the Bulls, Kerr famously got into a fight with a teammate, Michael Jordan.
Yeah, he has that competitive spirit, that edge you need to succeed in this game. Great people skills, sure, but he's not a pushover.
And the Warriors making a change here. Cousins is checked in. Warriors leading by 13. On its way from Curry for 2. Ariza with the rebound. He kicks it to Bender. Anderson a screen on Bell. Here's Bender. Gets a hand on it. And Booker able to finish. Booker's got 9 points in the quarter.
He's one of the guys having a solid game for them, but as a whole, they've been lacking.
Here's Golden State. Cousins with a screen on Booker. From deep three-point range, another three for Golden State.
Well, that's what you have to love. Using that screen to create space, just another thing Curry does really well.
Anderson a screen on Curry. And stolen by Cousins. And here we go. Cousins heading to the hoop. Shot is good off the back rim and in. And the Warriors lead by 16.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Oh, yeah, up by double digits. They're trying to keep the momentum, keep the foot on the neck. That's his focus right now.
The Warriors shooting 70% from the floor. Truly incredible work from this offense tonight. Misses from close range.
Some tough D in the paint, getting between him and the bucket and stopping the easy deuce.
Here's Booker. Curry with the defensive effort.
Thought he was going to be able to take advantage of the D there. He had the space.
No good. Warriors leading by 16. The tremendous pair of Curry and Clay in the backcourt. Durant and Green are the forwards. And it's Cousins in at the 5 down low. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Here's Warren. The baseline jumper goes down. Warren's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Suns. Feeds it to Green. And it's Green with the jam.
He doesn't know the meaning of a soft finish. Draymond's always going to throw it down hard.
Suns trail by 16. Bridges with it. Ayton kicks to Warren. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Out to the wing. Bender drills it from outside.
And not only is Bender physically imposing down low, he also can stretch the floor with his perimeter shooting. He's lethal from deep.
Curry against Bridges. Green the screen. Green with a screen on Warren. Here's Durant. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Durant's got 9 points now in just the second half. Bridges kicks to Bender. And the pass to Jackson. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. The Warriors pull it in. Pass to Thompson. Over Jackson. A second chance effort. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Bridges passes to Bender. And Bender throws it down.
And Bender is a tall guy who can definitely slam it down when given the opportunity. Like to see him finish that strong.
Chris, you had a lengthy NBA career. From what you observed, talk about the differences in how various coaches hold practices and try to teach.
You just want to keep guys motivated. You want guys to listen and then execute. And whatever you can do to get their ear, gain their trust, and then get them to go out there and execute. So if you're on a veteran team, you may have a smaller practice but with more intensity, meaning maybe you only practice an hour of live work going back and forth and scrimmaging, whereas if you're a young team, you might be able to expect 2 hours of scrimmaging every day. Do the players understand the culture? Do they understand the tenets of the offense and the defense? And usually coaches coach by that need and necessity of the team as opposed to just having one structure. And so in Washington, we had 3-a-days during training camp, as opposed to in Sacramento later in my career, it would be one practice because we're all old. We need to make sure that we get the most intensity out of this practice and then save our legs for the game.
And then Cousins with the dunk.
Creating the turnover, jump starting the fast break, things Draymond does very well.
Suns trail by 15. Bridges with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. And there's the call on Curry. That's foul number 2 for him. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth.
And you got to love the unselfish play of Bender. When he sees a teammate wide open, he does not hesitate at all to whip the ball over to him.
Green dishes to Curry. Over Bridges. And Curry the bucket on the assist by Green. Green's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. There's the screen. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Turnovers weren't a story for him early on, but that's changed. And now they're definitely having trouble keeping possession and momentum.
Warriors leading by 15. It's Durant on the wing. Here's the three. And that's good. Steph Curry for three. Curry's got 37. Bridges kicks to Ayton. Pass to Bender. Great tee that time from Green.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Well, that takes physical ability, good timing, those two things that he possesses.
Yep, that one goes in there. Durant's got 29.
And almost 7 feet tall. I mean, Durant is a fantastic interior scorer. He uses his height well.
Warren kicks to Ayton. Knocks it loose. And here we go. Cousins heading to the hoop. And Cousins throws it down.
And what about the quick hands of Cousins? Sure, he's an offensive juggernaut, but he also keeps his eyes open for steals as well.
Passes to Bender. Now Bridges, guarded by Green. Now the pass to Bender. There's a screen. Will it go? Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
He had to battle through some tough shooting problems in the first half. I mean, give him credit. It's been much easier for him in the second.
Screen by Cousins. Cousins with a screen on Bridges to the inside. And then Cousins with the dunk.
Oh, because of the scoring pressure Curry puts on the defense, the dump off to the roller is pretty much there every time.
Bridges passes to Ayton. And here is Bridges. Offline with his three. Outside, Green. Down low. Outside for Durant. Shoots over Warren. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Poor job defensively on the glass. I mean, Cousins is the first guy you have to get a body on. He has good anticipation and those long, long arms.
Bridges dishes to Warren. Warren sets the pick for Ayton. And the basket by Jackson. Jackson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And how about just the sheer determination that Jackson brings? You can hit him, but he doesn't cave. He just stays with it.
Green inside the three-point line, and it's Golden State with another.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Pass to Bender. They set the screen. Green, the pass to Durant. Now here's Green, guarded closely. Warren against Durant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Cousins, no one around him. And the three off target. Phoenix has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Warren against Durant. And the shot by Warren, no good.
Their stroke has not been what they needed it to be, but looks like they're going to keep going to him.
Outside, Green. The three-pointer, no good.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Ayton sets the pick for Warren. Jackson in the corner. Jackson a screen on Green. And the Suns miss again. Warriors leading by 23 from the arc. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 9 rebounds now tonight. To the right side. Pass to Bridges. Suns moving the ball around. Jackson a screen on Durant. Warren kicks to Bender. Over Green. Bender with the bucket.
Man, he is just really in a flow right now. That field goal percentage has gone through the roof.
Golden State's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Outside Curry. Here's Cousins, and he makes the bucket through contact and gets the whistle too.
Oh, and Cousins just has the mentality that no one can stop him. Even when he gets hit, He has the talent to brush it off and still nail a shot.
Some changes for Phoenix. Trevor Ariza's checked in for T.J. Warren, and it's Booker in for Bridges. Here's the screen, and Booker kicks to Ariza. Jackson a screen on Green. Back to Booker. Jackson setting the pick here for Booker, and Draymond Green picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Every once in a while, we hear about...
want to see you do well because they know the work, the effort, the sacrifice that it takes to get to this level, and that's a really refreshing feeling, knowing the guy's got your best interest as long as it isn't against them that night.
Yeah, great perspective on that topic. And Josh Jackson picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
The second person, 13.
Curry on the wing, defended by Booker. Green kicks to Cousins, passes it to Curry. Screen by Cousins. Thompson for 3. Good, and Curry gets the assist. And that's now 30 points for Klay Thompson.
And when he gets it going, this is what can happen. They need to think about the double team now.
Here's Jackson. Here's Booker. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Thompson passes to Curry. Green with a screen on Jackson. Green, the screen. And Thompson kicks to Curry. Off target with his 3.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Jackson against Thompson. Jackson a screen on Green. Just 5 to shoot. It's stolen by Green. And now running it up the court, Green pushing it all the way.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Warriors.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for Steph Curry.
Well, the biggest impact he had was with his on-the-ball defense. Such quick hands. His steals added up to a lot of extra possession.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Bell, he's checked in for Cousins. Urebko comes in for Draymond Green. And it's Livingston in for Klay Thompson.
It's a good sign when Curry's at the line. That means he's pushing the action, being aggressive, putting the referees in a tough position to make some tough calls.
Anderson a screen on Curry. Just 4 to shoot. A nice shot by Booker. Booker's got 37. They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Here's Durant, and it's good, assisting on the play with Livingston. 31 points for Kevin Durant.
And that's a killer instinct on display as they try to put this one on ice.
Well, they've gotten serious, stringing together some game-winning buckets.
They set the pick. Now Daniels. Anderson the screen. Clock at 6. At the teardrop, it's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession.
Quinn Cook.
Eight seconds left in the fourth quarter.
This is selfless basketball from Anderson, setting good hard screens to create open opportunities for his teammates.
And here's Livingston. So we see the Warriors taking